Okay, so this is the next step in our walls and windows assignment. Right now we're going to be making a window and we're going to create that into a component. So we're actually going to be creating our own components today. First thing I need to do is actually physically draw a window. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. You're going to go ahead and make a window as big as you'd like. Okay, so I've got my rectangle. That's where I want my window to be. I need to use the offset tool. Here we go. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the inside of this window because I want to have two rectangles visible here. So I've got my two rectangles. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to make sure that I have both of these faces selected because the next step I'm going to actually be turning this into a component. So I'm going to hold down my shift key and I'm going to select the outside of the window and the inside of the window. After that, I'm going to right click and then hit make component. Now I'm going to get a pop-up window that looks very similar to this. Again, I am using a Mac, so mine looks slightly different, but it has the same information. It says component 1. I'm actually going to rename this as window. I want it to be glue to any. I do want cut opening checked. And I do want replace section with component. Making sure that I have all of that stuff correct, I am now going to hit the create button. And now, because my window is highlighted in blue, that means this is all one piece. This is a component. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move this window. I want to have 3 windows total in my room. So I'm going to make a copy of this particular component. So we do that the same way we always have. We're going to select the move tool and hold down control, and that makes the copy. So I'm going to move this to the other side of the room. Sorry about that. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make sure I select the whole window again. Move tool, control, and then copy. Alright, so I have my 3 windows now. Now something cool about components is that if you edit one of them, all of them will be edited. So here's what I can do now. I'm going to go ahead and color the window sill or the area around the window. In order to edit anything within a component, I have to double click it. You'll get a screen that looks very similar to this. This means that it's in edit mode and I can change anything within this window during this time. So I'm going to go ahead to my paint bucket, which again, mine looks way different than yours. I'm going to go ahead and click on the materials. Mine looks like a brick, but yours does look different. Yours is just a drop-down menu. I'm going to go ahead, I want wood, and I'm going to color in just the outside of the window. So it colors all 3 windows once I click on that space. Now I also want to make sure that I'm coloring in with a clear material. So I do want the glass as well, so glass and mirrors, and then the glass color. And yep, that works. So I've got that done. And that's how you create the window. We're going to be doing a little bit more with it, but until then, the window is finished.